Today we're going to make a Rainmaker using a shipping tube. I already marked out where I want to put my nails at. Just the seams that they put together when they're making the tube. And we're going to be using just household stuff like some peas, rice, some nails, and beads. And also glue and scissors. That's going to be for when we decorate it. Then later we're going to make some kibasas, just out of regular bottles, kibasas. Then we're going to make a big shaker using the same material that I just showed you. So I'm going to get started putting the nails on my dots that I got for my Rainmaker. So on the inside you don't see anything. So when we come back you'll see the nails like a little feeder. They're going to feed through and make the noise that sounds like rain. So I'm going to get started on that. It's going to take me a little bit, but we'll be back. Okay, so there's the inside of the tube. This is going to be the Rainmaker. Those are all the nails, which is quite a bit of nails. It's going to feed through all those nails to make the rain effect. And the good thing about having a shipping tube is that you get those plastic ends that you can just put on the end of those. Okay, so now since we got all our nails in there, we're going to start putting product in here, like peas and beans, and see what kind of effect we're going to get. There's no measurement. I'm just going to put in there what I think. I'm going to go by my ears. See what my ears tell me. So I'm going to put some beans in there first. I'm just going to hold the bag up to the hole. Okay, that sounds pretty good. So now I'm going to add some rice. You don't have to add rice if you don't want to. If you like the way the beans sound, then you can. But I'm going to add rice. So now I got rice and beans in there. So I kind of want to hear what it sounds like with those two in there before I add anything else. So I put my other top on there and I just spin it up. Okay, sounds okay, but I think I want to put some beads in there too, just to give it some more sound to it. And I'm just going to grab a handful of whatever I get. Don't do what I just did. And since they came out on this end, I'm just going to use it. There's no system to what I'm doing. Okay. So I put some beads in there too. I want to put the top back on. And this is your Rainmaker. Okay, so now we're going to decorate the Rainmaker, but I think we want to do the kibasa and perhaps the shaker next. So we'll be right back with that. Okay, so I put the rest of my peas inside of my bottles. Didn't use any beads, but now we got a shaker. We got a bigger shaker. Okay, so all these are hand instruments. Remember, we got our kibasas. Okay. Then we have our Rainmaker. Okay. All these can be made at home. These are all homemade. None of this is store-bought. This is a nice project for the young musician. Okay. So the only thing that I needed for this was nails, rice, peas, or beans, or corn, or whatever you want to put in the inside. If you want to use rocks, I mean, just make sure that the rocks can feed through between the nails. Okay. And that's just a shipping tube. You can pick all this stuff up real cheap. The shipping tube, you probably have to go to like a office supply store, Walmart, Staples, Office Depot, someplace like that to get the tube. Or if your parents work for office and they have tubes, ask them to bring you one home. This is just regular bottles, just regular drinking bottles. Just pull the labels off of them and use them. Okay? There's no wrong way to do this. These are all hand instruments, all Latin percussion instruments. Okay? Same thing with the Gatorade. Just a Gatorade bottle, Arizona tea bottle. Okay? That's it. That's all I use to do that. And these are instruments that I will use and I will teach with them. Okay? So my next things I'm going to do is decorate them. Make them look kind of fancy. Then I'll come back and show you what they look like. Again, when you decorate, you can use whatever you want to. You can use any type of craft paper you want or material and make it look however you want. Again, there's no wrong way of doing this. It's the simple way. Okay? So if you make a mistake, it's really not a mistake. Okay? So use your artistic side and make your Rainmakers and your Cabasa look the way you want to. Again, this is great for the young musician. Okay? So if you don't have the finances to go out and buy this stuff brand new, make it yourself. And it's not machine made. It's actually made by you, from you. Okay? So we'll be back later and I'll show you what everything looks like once I get everything decorated. Okay, so now I'm back with the finished products that I use to finish my Latin percussion hand instruments. The shaker, I just used some bandana that I picked up from Dollar Tree and some yarn that I just picked up from Home Depot. So I went there to buy some stuff and I just went back to where the lumber is. And I just asked for some twine and got some twine. Didn't cost anything, it was free. I was already paying for something. So I got that for free. I just got enough to use to decorate my hand percussions. So I did the same thing with the shakers. Just got bandana and twine. I also glued it so it wouldn't come loose. And I did the same thing with the bigger shaker. Just got different color. Same thing, twine, just to keep it together. Give it a different look. Just something that I like to do. Then with the Cabasas, I just went back to Dollar Tree. Same thing. I got dollar tape and dollar wrapping paper. You can get whatever color you want, whatever style you and the young musician like. And again, I just glued it to the bottle, taped it, and there you have it. I did the same thing with both of them. Okay, so Latin percussion is normally in Latin and Cuba and all those Latin countries. Bright colors is what they do. They like things bright. So I use bright colors on that. But you can use whatever you want. There's no wrong way to do it. Whatever you and a young musician like to use, whatever colors they want to do. If they want to put stickers on it, let them put stickers on it. It's just to get them engaged in making handmade instruments. Okay, all this stuff was very inexpensive to make. Stuff that you have around the house, something that you can pick up at Dollar Tree for $1. Everything in there is $1. So, and then we use this stuff with the rhythm tree to understand the time signatures of beats and also working them into measures. So thank you for tuning in. If you got any questions, you can email me and I'll be more than happy to walk you through it. Or just watch the videos over and over until you get it. It's no wrong way to do it. It's pretty simple. Thank you for tuning in.